So Brian kind of like undersold when he mentioned earlier in that first year, kind of like what he's done to help. But when ChatGPT started taking off and everything just went crazy for me, a lot of people reach out and say, oh, I'd love to help you. I can do this. I can do that. And you know, I think they mean it when they say it, but everybody's just busy. Brian was like the person who would just sit down with me for like 3 hours every other week and like give me a list and say, here's the 5 things you got to do now. Here's where you're behind. Here's what you're screwing up. Here's what you got to proactively do. Here's what you got to think about. And it's basically like almost always right. And I learned to just like always shut up and follow the advice. One of the things that Brian started saying more recently is that you're probably not thinking enough about politics and policy and what that's going to mean for how the world thinks about AI. And here's the people you need to hire. Here's what it means to like, you know, map this out and think about a strategy here. Here's what you should do and definitely not do. And that's been like super helpful. And I do think for our business, it's going to be really important.
And I think one of the things, Lester, is that, you know, I remember coming to Silicon Valley, we didn't think these platforms would have the impact in society that we now know they have. And so I think the mindset that Sam has, and even the questions you're asking him, probably weren't asked of tech leaders 15 years ago.